welcome to the second Blue webinars. So quick introductions. I'm Sarah from Blue. I'm the customer success team. So let's just wait a few minutes and have some of our Blue users joining in and see, just ask like a few questions and then we can jump right into our webinars. Hello. So while we're here, can I ask a few questions on where everyone's from? Where are you dialing from? What's your time zone right now? Because now in Cambodia it's 10 p.m. At nighttime. So if everyone can just let me know where you're from and see what time is it that you're at right now. Say hello. Oh, nice. 7 p.m. That's 3-hour difference from us. We're 10 p.m. Hello, hi. Ah, that's nice. Florida, 9 a.m. Houston. Okay, so some of us are in the evening time zone and some are early morning. Great to see everyone here. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the webinars at maybe around a few minutes, and give it like 5 minutes, and then we can jump into the webinars. So is there anything specifically that everyone here is want to see? Or if there's anything that you have questions before the webinars, like a feature that you want to look into it further, I can also showcase during the webinar as well. Let's wait a couple more minutes. See, some of us are still dialing in. Okay. So if you have any questions during the webinars, you can always ask the questions in the chat box here. And then after the webinars, I'll jump in and do a little Q&A sessions with everyone. So during the webinars, just leave any questions that you have, and then I'll come back to it after I finish the demo. Yeah, Sandy, this will be available later. I will send this via email. Okay, reminders and phone app. So the time frame for this, we don't have the exact time frame since our team is actually quite small. We're a team of 6, so a lot of the features put in our backlog, but there's a lot of promising features coming up within the next quarter. So for time frame on the reminders, it's not yet estimated, but this is we'll consider it in the future. Phone app, do you mean like the iOS phone app or like Android? Because we do actually have the phone apps, so we have iOS and Android. So you can download that on App Store or on Play Store. Okay, more people are joining. Hello, everyone. So after this webinars, I will send a link to everyone, and we can access it on the next announcement of the next week webinars. Cool. Oh, Manny is currently not available, so he won't be joining in this webinar, unfortunately. Yeah. So calendar is not yet available on phone apps. We just recently implemented custom field. So I really highly suggest you follow our community, which is ask.blue.io. And in there, you can actually follow when the new features for iOS or Android will come in. Yes, for the emails with due dates, like upcoming due dates reminder, this is really highly requested and we'll definitely put it into considerations for the upcoming quarters. So, so let's just wait maybe 2 more minutes and then we'll jump into how we can use Blue for marketing. Okay. We actually do have files attachment on phone. Can I know which one that you're using? Is it Android or iOS? So you have files as well, through comments or through the files tab. Yes, so we're gonna have more project templates coming soon. Is there any specific project templates that you have in mind, just so that if we get a lot of vote on that, we will actually implement it on Blue. But you can also create your own project template for your own company as well. So, okay, so yeah, I think file attachment is on mobile. I'll double check on that with our mobile team, but it's definitely on it. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, we'll definitely try to update our templates to match the current workflow. Okay, so I think we can get started on the Blue webinars. So once again, hi, I'm Seraphins. I'm from Blue Customer Success Team, and today I'll be showing you how to use Blue for marketing. So a lot of agency or a lot of companies to run their own marketing campaigns or running their own like marketing campaigns for clients, anything like that. So on a daily basis, and I'm just gonna show you some of the best practices and also the board workflow that might help you on your marketing, with you and your marketing team. If you want, you can also invite your marketing team onto these webinars and have them actually join in and see how we run marketing team at Blue. So yeah, so I would highly your team members in just so that they can participate in this, and it's sort of like an onboarding flow as well for them. So once again, if you have any questions during the webinars, you can always leave in the question chat box, and then I'll come back in once I've done with the demo, and then I'll come back and answer as many as I can. And also the videos will be recorded and will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, which is just Blue Teamwork. So for presenting the webinars, I will actually gonna turn off my camera and then showcasing my screen. So just let me know if you're seeing my screen. If it's on a vertical, also please let me know because sometimes we have that issues within this app. This is a new app that we're currently using. It's called Super Peers. So if there's an issue on the screen, please let me know. If not, then I'll continue on the webinars. Can I have a quick answer on if the screen's okay? Okay, it's vertical, okay. Let me try again. So sometimes there's an issue on this. Um, so let me know if it's normal and good to go. Um, is it a normal screen or it's still vertical? Not showing the full screen. Okay, that's strange. Okay, please let me know if it's still vertical or sorry about this. This tool is a little buggy at this point. Whenever I try to share my screen, it always shows us like vertical. So be very helpful if you can let me know if it's normal, if it's still vertical. Okay, okay. Okay, it's okay now. Okay, thank you, Siva. Thank you so much. Okay, perfect. Okay, much. Thank you for. Okay, so let's go into our project. So this would be your blue homepage. And then within the blue homepage, you have your recent projects, your companies. So these, I have a lot of companies because I actually interact with a lot of our customer, and then I could go in and then speak with them and see if there's any issues going on, and I can just jump in and help them as much as I can. And then this is our recent project, which is all the project that shown here that is that I recently accessed. So if you go to my company, so this would be blue. And once you're in here, you have your recent activity, recent people. If there's an overdue, there's a quick just to see like if there's any overdue. And then you have you go in here, you have your activity. So this is where if in case you're missing a date or in case if you're not showing up that day on work or if you miss any day, you can actually filter that out and click on it just to see what's going on that day and just see what you've missed. So this is all the notifications that I've missed. So this is all the comments and updates, and this is from yesterday. So let's say an example, like I missed yesterday task or yesterday updates, so I can just jump in here and filter everything out. And then I would go to my to-do. So this is just what I would do for my workflow. So I would go to my to-do and then checklist item. So just to see what I need to prioritize for this week and what to see like what's overdue, so I can just jump in quickly and see if I can fix any of these. I can change the due date and anything like that. And then I can also mark everything off straight from here if there's anything that I've completed. So you can actually sort this out by closing this or by due dates just to see what you can prioritize. And then you can also even search for to-dos that you've missed. So let's say like you've missed anything, or if you have like an overload to-dos, like let's say email, and then it will only show the to-do with that keywords in it. And then this would be a more in would be the checklist items that you've been assigned to, and it will show you the to-dos name and then also the list and also which project it would be at. And then one useful thing is that you can also sync this. So this is very helpful for anyone who use their personal calendar. So let's say if you're on your Outlook or iCalendar or Apple Calendar, you can actually sync this to your personal calendar. So you can have like all your tasks be at your personal calendar as well. And then moving on would be your calendar. So this is all of the calendar in your companies. So so all of these projects here, all of the to-do that has a due date will show up here in the company's calendar, and you can also sync this to your iCal, Google, or Outlook calendar, just like how I mentioned in your My To-Do. And then you can also filter this. This is something that I find very helpful if I want to see like a specific project and I want to see it across board. I can filter it by projects or two projects at the same time. Sorry about that. I think there's a little bit of an error on that. So, okay. So this is this is on your Blue AQ, so I can definitely filter it out by two projects if I only want to see those two projects. And then I can also filter it out by assignees. So if I want to see my tasks like this as well, or I want to filter it out by tags. So I have a lot of tags for all these projects. So sometime I would just go in for the project first and then filter it out by tag just to have a much cleaner view. And then you can also click out the weekends and just have a much cleaner view. So you have like just the day that you work. If you want to show the weekend, then that works as well. Filter it by search filter, which I filter. Okay, so now moving on to this sidebar. So we have your project, we have your template, we have your archive project. I will go through each of these and then explain to you further in depth on how they work. So as you can see here, I have like these tiny little folder. So these are unique individually to show across project yet, but this is something to have. So we have like folder for the company and your own personal folder, but this is iterations. But so for now, this will show only to you and it's unique to you. So you can actually rename it or change the color to however you would like. And so to create this project, you can just simply new folder, and then you can create the folder or you can create the project from scratch. A blank project, but if you're new to Blue, I would highly recommend you use the Blue templates. So templates, social media, we have like blog contents that relate to marketing, but you can definitely use other of these templates if you prefer, and you can also create these sets Blue templates because I'm currently in the Blue company, but this will show differently if it's in your company. Back to the homepage. So we and also folders. Let's jump into templates. So this is a separate tab where these are all the templates that you've created for the companies. It will show here. You can modify it however you want to match it, and then you can use it for later. So as you can see here, it says like all changes will appear in the new project. So you can actually change up your templates if there's anything missing. So like I mentioned earlier, if I should update this just so that it matches the current workflow. The archive project here. So within archive project, these are all the projects that I've finished, and then I just want to clean up my current project just so that it's not too cluttered. So I can just archive everything and put everything in here. So this is quite handy just to keep everything more organized. And then we have, this is something new on Blue. It is currently on beta, and this is can edit this and so that they can create their own personal links. So it feels like almost a bookmark for your company. So if you click on here, it will take you to the Blue project, but this can be any link you want for your own personal company. And then this will be the resource where you can get all the helpful information of Blue, like desktop app, YouTube videos, new releases or roadmaps or all for Blue. So let's just jump into a marketing project. So this is a very general marketing project that I've created with my team just to showcase on this demo, but it also applies for everyone who's in marketing. I think this would be very helpful for anyone that looking for like a template so you can actually follow this guide. So this would be like ideas list, backlog, work in progress, under review, feedback, schedule, or published. And then I will go through each of the feature, and then I'll share with you some of the helpful tools and features and automation that you can work to maximize your marketing and build your own project campaigns. So let's start with a list. So here we have idea list, backlog, work in progress, under review, feedback, schedule, right? So I want to jump into like, let's say a work in progress to do. So within the to do, you find things like your standard field, which is your due date, assignees, tags, and these are the budget fields, budget and custom fields. So all these custom fields you can add and manage however you want. Keep in mind, admin or the project owner can change this. So members, clients, or comment view only cannot change or edit any of these. So this is for the project owner and for the admin that wants to edit. You can manage, you can delete, add new custom field. There's no limit to the custom field. So you can add as many as you want. So this you can add like due dates. So you can assign a team member who's working on this specific to do. So if you're doing like a team photo shoots, which is sort of like a branding, a marketing guideline, or any like that. This is for your website. And if you want to post it on, you can also tag, add tags. So it would be like Instagram. So tags, color, change the name and you can add a. And then I'll show you later how it would look like in the database view and how helpful it might be for you if you the type who likes to work in a database view. And then what I find helpful for like budget and how much you spent. So let's add like let's say how much you have left. Okay, let's go like this. Let's do currency. So this is how you would add a custom field to your project. Dollar like that. So and then you can also manage it, like rearrange it, and it will go right here. So let's say you set a budget for this team photo shoot for $100, and then you've spent like $40, so now you have like $60 left. So how getting more organized and just keeping everyone updated on this team photo shoots. And then you can also have your email custom field, and then you can have like your inspo. So this is very helpful for like a marketing team where they want to see like, oh, if there's like an inspirations anything like that. You can also use custom field for like captions or copy. So this is like multi-text or single text line, and you can add like different caption. Let's say like "Eat the team," and you can easily copy this and paste it to your social media. So you don't have to. So let's say if you want to post on Facebook, you want to post everything on Facebook and just copy this and just paste it on Facebook. And if you want to post it on Instagram, and you can just copy it on Instagram. So you type everything. And then your photos or your file photos here. So every images or file photos will go straight to the files tab, and there's no limit to adding files. So you can have like unlimited files, and you can Another thing is that you can also drag and drop a whole folder into this, and it will show up as like a whole images in here as well. A file folder is coming soon, so when that happens, it will show here as like a file folder. And then if it's approved, then if this project approved, then your manager or anyone who's overviewing this project can just do like approve or unapproved checkbox here. And then here is where the description land is. So let's say like any descriptions that you want to add. So here's just like a quick time or where the photo shoot would be. And then this is your checklist. Again, checklist you can assign. So let's say it would assign to me, and this will to-do page that I've shown earlier, and it will be under my checklist items. And then you can add more to do. So let's say like, oh, the props that you need to bring. Like that, and then like glasses or anything. So you can add as many checklists as you want, just so that it's everything you work will be under this in this to do. So you don't have to go create one for another checklist. And this is in a beta view currently. So if you go to beta.app.blue.io, you can see like everything. Comments only, or just show the activity. Sometimes you just want to see the comment just so that you can go back and forth with your team member, or you can just want to see who deletes this or what's been removed, what has been updated, and you can just see like the hours and times. So we keep everything locked on blue. And then So what I also want to mention would be like, so if you go into activities, as you can see here, like this is all the activities again, like all the activities specific to a project. So I just want to show you this quickly. So if you see here, this is all activity only, but it shows like this and everything. So here I'll share with you like, okay, I made a comment to tell to my team member that just a quick inspo video and I link it to a YouTube video. But soon, what I want to tell is that soon we'll have like embed YouTube videos so you can actually view the YouTube videos or Vimeo videos straight on Blue, so you don't have to go into another tab. So that's quite handy, I in my opinion. And then I also want to share with you is that if you add any photos to your description, for example here, if there's a photo, it will show up here as well. So this is quite helpful for a marketing team just to see like a preview of the board and see what the photo would look like and see like, oh, this is what the content will be like. So you can see everything at a glance on your board if you add the photos onto your description. And then moving on, I also want to share with you repeating to do. So this is actually a very new feature that we released. So this is also currently on beta. So if you go to beta.app.blue.io, you can access this repeating to do sessions. So how to use repeating to do is that you go to this three dots here, and then you go to repeat, and then you set this. So currently I'm setting it to repeat on every Monday because every Monday we want to do like a Monday tips and tricks on different like educational quotes or anything, or if there's like a today's tip on Blue, let's say like, oh, this is how you use the automation for, so this is what of like a Monday tips would be. And then I want this to repeat every Monday, and then this is all my selections, right? So you can have it on a daily repeats or weekly on Thursday, or monthly if you do like a monthly team catch up or a weekly team catch up. You can have it repeat that day, and you can have like your notes and all your custom field repeated as well. So you don't have to come in and create it to do again and again. So you just have it repeat again and again every week automatically, so that it will save your workflow time every day in the week. And so here I can choose like what I want to be copied across. So like, okay, I want this person to be assignee. Team here will be and automatically assigned to this task, so I don't have to go in and assign him to that. Yeah, this repeat every week. In case you a custom field, you can also mark this off. And then you can also repeat descriptions. So for example, if that's like an instruction on how to work on the Monday tips, you want the description to be in, and also checklist. But sometimes you also don't want the comments because it's going to be a different comments and different feedback from your team member. You can also choose which list you want it to repeat on. So if it's a work in progress or you want it to repeat on a backlog, you can definitely do that as well. And then here it will say like this to do will repeat weekly in list in work in progress. And you can also save it. And then if you click on here, it will show the same thing instead of going to here if you already have the to do repeated. And then here repeating, and the to do will stop repeating. So another one tips that I want to share with you today is that repeating to do. So within repeating to do, if there's multiple to dos that you have, and you have this one as the original repeated to do, because none of the ones that repeated will show here. It will be on the original repeated to do. So I highly recommend to add the repeated tag in here, just so that if of to dos on your project, you can just filter everything out. So let's say like filter everything out and find this to do and stop the repeating. So you just it's clear, and then you go in here and then just remove this, and then you do stop repeating. And this way you don't have to go in and try to find this repeating to do again and again. So you can just use the tag for a much quicker way to get to that to do. So that is just how repeating to do works. And then now I want to show you how discussions and how you can use discussions with your team. So if you go into discussions, you can discuss different topics. An idea, some of the ideas that I found online, and then my team members can come in and say like, oh, I actually like this idea, so they can just like reply to this comment. So we have like instead having a full day meeting or like an hour meeting when you can just do a quick discussions on Blue. But keep in mind that this will have a new updates coming soon, so there's going to be a brand new look on discussions coming soon. And then you can also add GIFs just for fun if you would like. So you can always do GIFs and videos. Soon we will have like preview videos straight on Blue, so you can view like YouTube video on Blue. You can view your Vimeo video on Blue, so you don't have to jump into a different tab. You just view everything here. And then update. So moving on to updates, you can actually let the team example here, like I'm a little stuck, so what we're going to do for the Monday tips, and then my team member would come in and like motivational quote, and then find something and update it later, and then they can just comment in here, and then we'll continue the conversation from here. So this is how you would be like helping your team members on different things and just updating everyone and see like where everyone's at. So I find updates very helpful when it comes to marketing, just so that we have like a better communications with the team. And again, in our file folder, so everything that's uploaded in the file custom field and will get on here, just so that you can have an easy. So let's say video, search for that video, or like a certain picture, you can also search here. File folder, which is very handy, and you can have everything more organized on this this file tab. So definitely looking forward to that. And then moving on to forms. So this is how we use form at for marketing. So let's say, oh, share your ideas. So this would be what the form looks like. So how to build a form, and you can just like create the form. So if you click on here, it will take you straight to this, but this will be blank. So let me just show you. So it will look like this, and you can just like drag and drop like this. But I want to show you what it will look like in like a marketing perspective. So this is would be like, oh, today is a brainstorming day. So let's say like, oh, today is like explore brainstorming. So I could just add the form description here and then share idea. And then I can also add images just for fun. And then this would be the to-do title. So this will show every form entries here will show in this to-do. So I'll show you that later. But let's say, okay, this is the first thought. What is your thought right now, and what we can do to improve our marketing strategy and everything? And if you want to do something for, okay, what's something that our clients will start, or anything, you can edit this as much as you want, if it's required or not. But I definitely want this to be required, or else it will show us like no name under. So I highly recommend to have this required. And then this one is if you want to. How would you execute this ideas, and then if there's a budget in mind. If not, then that's okay. You can just add it if it's required or not. And then you can just like drag and drop this back up here. And then it says like, what's your email, so that you'll know who sent this in, any inspo link, so that you can look at the inspirations, or you can ask them to add an image in, so, and then also cap, or you want to set, that works as well. The blue branding, if you want for blue, but definitely you can also remove the blue branding and then change the color as well, and changes to match your color, and then also assign team members. So I want this to assign to my team Ben, just so that he can look into the forms entries, and then this will be on ideas. So let's see what it will look like. So this is what the form look like to the audience that you sent to or your team member that you sent to. So let's say first thought, what is it gonna be like? So we do webinar right now. Set up registration like that. Okay, any budget in mind? Let's say $100, and then say this is I'm the one that sent in, so I'll just put here any link. So let's just copy this for now. And then images, so I can actually select image. So let's say this one, and then I'll submit. So this is what it will look like on the to-do. Here, it automatically assigns my team member here, and then it has the budget, the persons who send in, the link inspo, and also the image. So this is very, very useful if you work remotely and in your marketing team and you want to discuss like a little brainstorm session. You can send this form out to your team member, and then they can fill it in, and then you can have like a quick discussions under discussions, because you can actually copy this and say like that to discussion, and then topic marketing idea, and say what do everyone think of this. And then you can have like this, or you can have like this ideas, let's say like this instead. And you can have link like this and post it like that, and then they can access the link here, and then it will take them to the to-do, and then you can work on this to-do with your team member and say, oh, if it's approved or if it's not approved, then it really depends on you, but this is just quite handy and quite useful for anyone who's in. And another thing, what I highly recommend is that, okay, you have this internal, like all of these for your tasks. Let's say if you work with a client, so in terms of working with a client and then you're running their marketing campaigns, you can actually copy this and let you yourself choose. And so just to choose like no comments, because sometimes you might make different comments, or no discussions and all of that. You can have the custom filled in, you can have automations, you can have tags, files, people, and all of that. And then you can just like copy the project, and then it will automatically copy it and then show it here. So this what your client would see, and then you can just filter everything out. You can delete or remove, and then you can actually invite them onto this project as a client, just so that they feel like they are a part of the company. So with client access, they can delete other people's items. They cannot create new projects, but they can definitely create new to-dos, assign members. They can make comments on anything. So it's quite handy, and it makes your client feel a little bit more personal, in my opinion, if they are a part of the project. So another thing that I want to show you is the database view. So database view is something very, very new to us as well. So we just recently launched this feature. So it's also on beta. So if you go to beta.app.blue.io, you can access this database view, and this is how you would use it. So in database view, you can actually edit everything right on the view. So if anyone who works with spreadsheet and who's familiar with spreadsheet, this is very, very handy, and you might find this very useful. So what we like to do is just filter everything out by tag. And so as you can see here, okay, I want to see what campaign our team is working on. So if you go under campaign, you can see like, oh, this is campaign idea, something that we're working on, in progress list, and then I can also even assign team members on here. I can add the budget. So this would be collaborations campaign. So I would say like $100 budget. That's just an example. And I can add email, I can add the link, I can add like different captions on here, and if it's approved or not. So this is what a database view, and then you can also pin. This to left. So this is what it will look like, but currently it doesn't. Wait, hold on. Okay. So I think this need to refresh this. This is a new feature on beta, so there's actually a lot of if there's bug out anything, then we can catch that quite early. So as you can see here, it kind of stuck here right now. If you want, I can share with you the database view video that I did previously, so you can actually check that and see like a full database view and how to use that. It's just a guide on how to use the database view. Okay, now it works. Okay, maybe it's my computer. Okay, I really think it's my computer. Okay, so if you want, again, you can always access that on the database view on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and then search for Blue Teamwork, and then you'll see the database view video as well. Okay, so this is what it would look like if you pin it to left. So, okay. And then you can also resize it or change the columns like that. And then, yeah, so you can go back to your board and then your calendar. So marketing people would love this because you can see everything at a glance and you can see like, oh, this is when I should post this, or this is the day that we should be working on this project and all of that. Just so this is something that's very, very helpful for marketer. And you can see like this whole entire month we have to do like, oh, at least 4 newsletters to send to our audience or our users, anything like that. So this is quite helpful, and you can also sync this to your iCal, Outlook, and Google Calendar as well. So if you go back on board, let's talk about filter a little bit. So if you click on the persons here, you can actually see, you can actually filter that out, or you can use this filter function by click on the assignee, and then you can filter what they're working on. And then you can also filter it by due date. So let's see, like this. And then you can see like all the to-dos that needs to be done on that day, just so that you can plan and prioritize your week better. And then you can also filter it by tags. So you can see like LinkedIn tags, or if you want to see like, okay, what campaign I'm working on. So you just like do this, and this is all the campaigns, and just go in and just check and see, okay, like descriptions. So you can work on each campaign and all of that if you filter everything out. And if you have like hundreds of to do, I highly recommend using our filter search or our filter tags. Another thing is advanced filter. So let's say, oh, you want to look into something that's like in a different budget. So like equal to $100. So this is some of the budget that we use a lot here as an example. So filter out so you can see like these are all the to-do budget, and then you can definitely filter it and use like the advanced filter search just to have like a much cleaner view. This is very helpful if you have like hundreds and thousands of to-do in your board. And then moving on to in automation. So let's say this is one of the automations that we use, like when you move to do to under review, assign this person, change due date to 3 days. So let's check on that. So this is how you would create an automation. So you go and see like when, for example, when this happened, when a new to do is moved to another list, let's say under review, then assign, or you can add due dates, remove due dates, however you want. It really depends on what works best for your company and your workflow, but this is what we recommend. And then also change the due date to 3-day trigger. Okay, so as you can see here, when you move a to-do under review, assign Servant Chan and change the due date from trigger date. So update that, and then you can add as many automation as you want. There's no limit to automation, just you can add as many as you want that matches your workflow and that you find helpful and save you a lot of time. And based on our study, it actually saved an hour a week with automation. Instead of just going in, assigning, you just do everything automatically. So let's say, let's choose one of these. So let's go with campaign ideas. And if I move this to the under review, like how we did with the automation, it automatically assign me and set a due date for me to review this and have some time to actually look into this as well. And then if I'm done with this, I can move this to the published, and it mark it complete automatically, so I don't have to go in and mark this complete. So let me show you automation example. So this is under review, and then if there's feedback or schedule, so let's go do something like this. So when a to-do is moved to another list, let's say schedule, and then unassign someone. So let's unassign me to that because I finished reviewing and giving feedback. And then also remove due dates. Schedule, assign, and remove due dates. But and then you can actually set a new due dates if you want to. But here is just a quick example on automation. Okay, so it didn't automatically assign. Oh, it says assign. Sorry about that. So sorry about that. So you have to do unassign. Okay, and then okay, let's go do that again. Okay, removes me, remove the due date automatically, and as you can see here, it says Bluebot, remove due date, and unassign the to do as well. So as you can see, it's clean, and you can set a new date for when you want to publish this. Okay, so moving on to back to the template. You can also set this to a template. If you convert this to a template, and then you can actually access it for later. If you think this is a template that you will be working on for later, you can convert this to a template, and it will show under this template here. Change it however you want. So let me do that. So I'll just convert this to a template and then convert it. As you can see, it now goes into the template and I can access it from here. And then if I could create a new project, I want to do something marketing project related project. As you can see here, this is the general project. And then this is the description that I've added in the project description, and then use the template. Too. So this can be like for your next quarter or anything if you want, or like for the new year. So you want like a restart. You can definitely keep all of these in, or you can have like a brand new templates with no to do. You can remove that as well. And then you can have like your tags still in, so you don't have to come in and create new tags again and again. So this is very, very helpful for anyone who want to reuse template and how to create template. So this is just how you would create a template and how you would reuse it by creating a new project and use the template from your project, from your company's template. And then another things that I want to share with you would be the search feature. So if you search for like a specific word, so this is like will show everything that has the keyword of blue from every project that you have. So this is from Blue AQ project, this is from Blue Growth project. So this is just something that very handy. So if you want to look for like a very specific keyword, you can just jump in and type in. You can search everything across the entire company. And this is the mention section. So if you're recently mentioned, you can click on it. So you don't miss any mention notification. So it will always show in this belt here. So if you recently mentioned, it will show like a red button here, so that you don't miss anything. And if you click on it here, it will show like blue AQs because I'm currently in blue AQ. But if I want to see everything that's been mentioned, that mentioned me, I can see like in all project here. So I can see across any projects that had recently mentioned me. And don't forget to turn on your notification setting just so that you won't miss any notification or mention that you've been mentioned on blue. And then you can have it under email or mobile, or you can choose which project you want to be mentioned, or you want to receive notification. You can also choose like which project you want. Let's say I only want to see from marketing, like that, just so that you don't miss any notification. Okay, so I'll stop sharing my screen now and go into Q&A, and then I'll come back and show if there's any specific questions on any of the features. Okay, so there is actually quite a few questions. Okay, sounds constantly. Do everyone experience this, where the sound just coming in and out, or everything is went okay? How to prioritize among many to-dos and checklists. I highly recommend by sorting it on due dates or having a search button, or just filter everything out and just see, like, for example, if you're in your to-do and just what I like to do is just filter and sort my due dates just to see which one is higher and then which one is upcoming faster so that I can access it a lot better, and then I can also prioritize it a lot better through just filtering out the due dates. Images custom fill actually coming very soon on Android app. Our team is actually implementing it to the mobile app right now. Christina, yes, the video will be available to preview for later if you go to our link at Superpeer, or you can access our YouTube channel, which is Blue Teamwork on YouTube, and then you'll be able to watch the video. And then we'll also share the link when we announce the next webinars. As project level and also my tasks level. Goran, I'm not sure if I understand your questions correctly. But yes, you can actually sync calendar on your company's calendar, all the tasks that has the due date, and also if you want to sync calendars from your project as well. Okay, so is there any other questions that we have um, while we're here, just so that I can help answer as many questions as you want and try to help anyone who's stuck on anything. Um, Get it clear. Didn't really get it clear at the repeating to do. Ben, can you wait, hold on. Can you let me know if it's what's not really clear on the repeating to do, just so that I can go in um and show it again on blue. What is it that you're stuck on? I'm happy to help as much as I can. Proceed on the test. Yes, Goran, all the tasks, if you sync to your calendar, it will show up in your personal calendar, like your Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, or um, Outlook Calendar. So this is will be all of the to-dos. If you're talking about the to-dos that have been synced that you want to sync, like you're under my to-do. So yes, it will show in your personal calendar. So currently all of the features that are in beta, you'll need to access in the beta versions by go to beta.app.blue.io and use the same login that you have, and you can actually install the beta version to your desktop as well. That way you can actually get new releases feature and test everything out. But once we release everything to production, you can access that as well. So all of the beta feature that I mentioned will soon be released to the production, and you can actually use it without accessing the beta version later on. But this is actually coming soon, so we're actually ready to ship everything out to production. Is there any other questions um, on the webinars or anything marketing related for the to-dos on Blue? I'm happy to help with any of the features that you're stuck on. I try my best to answer everything. Some of it, if it's technical, then I'll forward it to our technical team and see if there's anything that we can help you while we're here, or if not, then I can just email you like what we can do to help you solve this issue. Um, okay, for webinars on API or webhook integrations or other software integrations. So integration is something that we want to get started on, and for this year we want to integrate with a lot of third-party app. So that way, I think once that happens, once we have like a better structure on integration with other third-party app, then I think that when we can start doing the webinars on APIs as well. Can you show us templates and modify it and how you can save it to a custom template? Yes, of course. So let me share you my screen again, and then I'll show you how to convert it to a template, and then I'll change everything to a template and create a template again. So let me know if you see my screen, and if it's vertically again, then I'll just stop and reshare it again. So let me know if the screen is okay, and then I'm happy to share with you. Okay, so I think we can get started on that now. So if you go to general marketing again, and then you convert this to a template. So here it says made with love by Blue Team, but it's actually because I'm a part of the Blue Team. That's why it shows like this, but it will show differently if it's on your company. And then this will say like, this will show like, anyone can select this template and create new project, show when everyone creates a template from this project. Only the project owner and admins can remove this. So this is how you convert it. And then you can see here, this is the project template. And then let's say like I move everything to this list or some of the things to this list, and I make some changes. So for example, like I remove the custom field like this one, and then also email custom field. This is how modify would work. And then if I create a new project with that, use the template, marketing, create it, and skip. So as you can see here, it shows like all of the things that I've changed earlier. It shows there, and then some of the custom field doesn't copy the template yet, but soon this will be available. But this should actually work normally. Okay, so I will start on that. Hold on. So everything that changes on here, it will show up on here as well. But I think there's currently a bug on this where the custom field doesn't show, but it should show up normally here. To our team and see what we can do about this. Okay. Oh, so sorry about that. The screen is vertical. Okay, so I was in this, so I couldn't actually look back to that. Hold on. Let me reshare it again. Let me reshare. Okay. Let me see. Let me know if you're able to see the full screen. Yeah, because so I'm not able to read the screen earlier because I was in blue, which is why it shows us vertically. So let me know if you're able to see the full screen now. Are you able to see the full screen now? Oh, still vertical. Okay, hold on. I think some of us are already leaving, so I just want to say thank you for joining in this webinars. We'll have another webinars coming in next week. We'll announce it via email. Um, so thank you so much for joining in this webinars. I'll just stick around here a bit just to share with some of the questions that we have currently, and then I'll share with you on how to use the template again. And yeah, so let me know if the screen is still, this app is quite confusing. Please let me know if it's still vertical, if it's okay now. Okay, there's something wrong on this. Okay, how about this? Is it okay, Michael, the call for later, and then I can personally on how to use the templates and modifying it, because currently it doesn't seem to work on this app. I I think I'll need to report this to a support team. Um, okay, it's good now. Okay, let me just share with you. So I'll go back here and just remove this from project template. And then I can go in here and then create the template. So this is what it will look like once I convert this to a template. So this is what the template will look like. And then you can change, like, for example, ideal list. So this is everything that's modified here will appear into the new project that I create. So this is something that I modifying, I switch this, or I can remove like different tags. So let's say like delete tags, delete this tag, and then I'll share with you what it would look like once you create the new project with the new changes. So if you go in here and then you use the template, and then let's say marketing, like this. You can invite the people in as well during creating template or not. And then as you can see here, this is the new changes. You can see list. So everything you change on the template, it will show here. So as you can see, like some of the tags that I've deleted are gone. And then as you can see here, like the marketing project, and anything that I make changes to will appear to the new project that I create. So it won't appear in here, the project that I recently created. So all the project I created will stay in place. But if I create a new project using this template here, it will change everything if I make any changes in here, if that makes sense. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense and worked out for you. If not, please book a demo with us, and I'm happy to help jump in the call with you personally and help you on board with the project template. So you can always book another call with us, and I'm happy to help with anything. Yeah, so it's just a few people left in here. Thank you so much for joining in this webinars. I will end this webinars, and this will be recorded and upload to our YouTube channel. So you can always rewatch this again if there's anything that you've missed. So if you go into YouTube at Blue Teamwork, you'll be able to see the whole webinars again. And there will be webinars coming soon for later. You can also see the new releases on our community, which is ask.blue.io. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in this webinar. Thank you so much for the support. I'm very sorry that I'm alone today, but hopefully next time I have other team members to join in and actually read the chats with me and help me with while I'm showing the demo. So yeah, apologize for any inconveniences and thank you again so much for joining in. I'll stopping the stream now. So thank you. Bye bye. Have a good evening or good morning at your time. Thank you.